Hey everyone, I'm Anna and welcome to Nurturing Home. Today I'm excited to talk to you about baby wearing and choosing the right carrier for you. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the ring sling and the wrap style carrier. For me and my babies, I've found that the ring sling is really helpful when your baby is awake. When your baby is going to be looking around, maybe when you're going on a hike, or maybe when you're in the grocery store, or you're doing laundry around the house and you know it's not a time that your baby would normally nap and they're awake, they just want to be close with mama, or you're going to be breastfeeding them. The ring sling is helpful because there's a lot of movement that the baby can make, that they can hold their head up, they can look around, they can have their arms out. You can also slide the ring sling over on your hip or on your back if your baby's a little bit older, and that can give you even more flexibility for you to have your hands free to work or do whatever you need to do. Ring slings are also easier to put on. There's not a lot of room for error. It's just one piece of material that goes around just one time around your body, and your baby sits in the hammock part of the ring sling. The wrap style carrier is my favorite for sleeping. So if I know my baby is going to be sleeping during the time that I'm holding them, then I always choose the wrap. It can support their head and their body, their legs and their arms all at the same time. They can all be inside the wrap. First, I'm going to show you how to put on the ring sling. This one is from Wild Bird, and it is very soft after many uses. First, you place the ring on your shoulder. I like to put it on my left shoulder since my right hand will be out. Make sure that it's not tangled or twisted or crossed over in the back. Put it through the ring once. Like I said, making sure that there are no wrinkles or twists that can make baby wearing uncomfortable and put unnecessary strain on a certain part of your back or your shoulders. We're going to pull it through that second ring. Once you're holding your baby, you'll put their feet through the bottom of the sling first. And allow their bottom to sit in the hammock of the sling. You can place their arms in or out of the sling. Then you just use the tail to tighten as needed so that you feel their bottom is secure. And there we go. You can put them lower or higher depending on whether or not you want them to be sleeping or to be awake. She's really sleepy here, but you can see that this would be a great option for her if she wanted to look around, or here she is sitting on my hip. You can really have hands free with her being on your hip, which is her favorite way to be held right now. The second carrier that I'm going to show you how to use is the wrap style carrier. This brand is called Kids and Such from Amazon, and I love it because it does stretch a little bit, but not as much as the boba wrap. First, you'll find the tag and start with it over your stomach, and you'll wrap each side back around you and over your shoulder, and tuck the ends through the bottom of the front. Make sure that it's not twisted or bunched excessively in the back, and then pull it where there's not any excess material over your shoulders. Cross it over your stomach and then over your lower back and tie it in the front. So you'll have 2 crosses in the back and 2 crosses in the front. When you're putting your baby in this style of wrap, start with the side that is closest to you. So the piece of material that is closest to your chest, you'll put in their first leg, and then their second leg into the second side, and you'll open up the material underneath their bottom to displace their weight evenly across those 2 pieces of material. I extend the material all the way to their knees so that it's evenly displaced over their bottom and their thighs, so there's no harsh lines digging into their thigh or into their leg. Next, you pull up the last piece that's going to go on the outside. You'll put both feet into that outer loop and pull it up behind their back, and then their bottom is hammocked again, just like the other one in that last piece of material. You can leave their arms in or out, but for sleeping, my daughter really likes to have her arms in and her head resting on my chest. Here's 3 safety tips while you're holding your baby. First, make sure your baby's head is high enough on your chest so you can reach to give them a kiss. Next, make sure you can see your baby's nose and mouth the whole time that you're wearing them. Make sure their chin isn't resting down on their chest. You need to keep their airway open by keeping their chin up in an upright position. The last thing to look for is an M shape formed by their knees and their bottom. The bottom needs to be lower than their knees. So if you're wearing a ring sling or a wrap, make sure your baby's bottom is hammocked deeply in the wrap and that their knees are above their bottom, forming an M shape, their legs and their bottom. When I was a first-time mom, I really struggled knowing when I was supposed to respond to all of my baby's cries. There were so many opinions of when to hold your baby, when to pick them up, when to put them in their own bed, when to let them cry, when most of the time my heart was telling me to just pick up my baby. I wanted to hold him all day long. Newsflash, the answer is always respond to your baby. Sometimes that's with words, sometimes that's with telling them, it's okay, mama's here. A lot of times it is just picking up and holding your baby. When I started wearing my baby, that really made a big difference. There was less crying for both of us, less spitting up, less fussiness, better sleep patterns. Weight gain went well because I was able to nurse on demand, and I was able to get things done. I was able to go for a walk at the park. I was able to go to the grocery store. I was able to do housework, all while holding my baby and connecting with my baby and bonding with my baby. I hope you'll come back next week for a new video from Nurturing Home. Please like and subscribe for more and share with your friends.